Hello, Just Too Good here, back with another video. Today I'm reviewing the LEGO Marvel Superheroes Crossbones Hazard Heist set. It has 179 pieces, 3 minifigures, and it retails for $20 in the United States. Now let's take a look at those minifigures. So here's the Falcon, and he has some great torso and face printing. And then there's a whole new molding for his wings, which I really do appreciate. It looks really cool. And those are printed, by the way. I was worried that there were stickers at first. And then you got these nice little design of a Red Wing drone, which has Mark 82 sticker on there. It has 2 little wings, and you can easily remove it from his wings because it's on a circular jumper. And we could remove that to show the nice new molding for the wings. And he also has an alternate face once you move his Finn's hair, which it's nice to get Finn's hair in a $20 set because that's the cheapest way to get it. And you can see his face print right there, which looks really cool. He has some really cool back printing that wasn't necessary on the back once you remove the little wings, but I just don't like that his arms don't have any printing or dual molding. In the movies, he kind of has a sleeve design on his arms, which it's missing here, and it looks really noticeable. Either way, I'm sure that's just a cost-saving measure, and I do like how he has 2 guns as weapons. And here's Crossbones. His little weapon is this grappling gun, or the grappling gun mold, used as kind of like a flamethrower here. And that looks pretty nice. I like how they poked the flame out because you could just easily remove it like that. But the actual Crossbones minifigure has that mouthpiece from this year in a gray color. Very nice torso and facial printing, which continues to the back. And you can see his face right here just by removing that little thing right there. And I love the detail on his face print. I think it looks awesome. Only thing that's missing is maybe some leg and arm printing, but that's to a much lesser extent than, say, the one that's missing on Falcon, which seems like a big fatal flaw for that minifigure. Here's Black Widow. This is the same version that appeared in the Age of Ultron sets last year. It's good to get her in a cheaper set. She has a baton, which is kind of just a trans-blue lightsaber. Also, you got some nice back torso printing and everything like that. But like I said, it's the same thing. Good to get this hair piece in a cheap set. And you can see her face print right there, which looks really nice. There's 2 builds of the set. You got this big truck, which is like a 4x4, and this little motorcycle. Crossbones' truck, which is the main build of the set, looks crappy. Well, that's what it's supposed to look like. Not in a bad way, as in the designers did a poor job, but it's supposed to look kind of raggedy and crappy. And I like that. I like that look. You can see there's a lot of scratches on right there, and those are all stickers or scratches on those little barricade-type builds right there. And even scratches on the side. There's really no symmetry to where they place these scratch stickers. You can see scratches, but it looks like a lot of them are on this side of the whole thing, so maybe that plays into the movie. I don't know. And I love this little sticker of this little logo for Crossbones right there. Either way, the actual design of it, it's a 4x4 design, and there's a lot of little play features. For example, the back, which you can see more stickers right there which say danger. And I like how they use the pieces, which are these little translucent dome pieces. And getting them in that color is actually exclusive to this set without any printing. And you just press on this, and they kind of fly out. And what's inside there is this little kind of suitcase. And the suitcase, I'm sure, will play into the movie. They call it the hazardous material or something. I was reading some shopping descriptions. And you can see there's a little tiny sticker right there. And inside, there's just a clear 1x1 circular tile. So I wonder what that's supposed to represent. And you can see that the builds for these are very simple, but there's that nice little dome piece and that translucent kind of a smoky color right there. And you get 2 of them, 2 basically identical builds, but swapped for both sides. And then the actual back of the vehicle, you can see, isn't so interesting without that on, so you're probably going to want to just leave that on and use the play feature once in a while. But you just kind of flick that, and that's how the whole play feature works. The actual roof is able to be removed because on it is actually a little bit of play features, because you got these little stud shooters, and what this is supposed to be is kind of like a ground turret. So you can remove it and kind of use it on ground for some ground warfare, and you can just shoot the studs out like that, and then there's a little handlebar to maybe control these imaginary guns, which don't really shoot anything as a play function, but you could maybe use your imagination or use them as like batons or something. I don't know. The inside of the vehicle isn't so interesting, but there's enough space maybe for about 3 minifigures, I guess. You could probably have one as a driver, which it's sad that there's not any seats or anything, but then again, it is supposed to be kind of like a shady vehicle. And even with these little hazardous materials on, you can probably fit one in the back as like a hostage or something. I don't know if that's supposed to play into the movie. Don't really like how they use windows as kind of the doors, but I guess it gives it a little bit of open room. And there's a lot of nice actual brown pieces right here, so I do appreciate them including that. And you can see that the wheels actually have 2 different axle designs. There's one that's black and one that's actually gray. And that's really it for the truck. While it's not my second favorite, I'd probably say the Avenging Cycle is the second best part of the set because there's really nothing wrong with it except one thing, which is that it can't hold both batons. There's only one clip for one baton, while you get two in the set for kind of dual wielding. But you could put Black Widow on there just like that, and you can see it fits her pretty darn well. Love the black colors, love the stickers and everything. I just think it looks really good, and of course it's stable once you leave it down like that. The box for this set is a $20 box size, the old thick version that I love, and you can see there's some stuff on the back. There's one instruction booklet and one comic book. Describing the set, I'd say it's good but not perfect. Kids are going to enjoy this, adults are going to like it still, because there's lots of great pieces and great minifigures. But it's just like, there's everything besides Black Widow in the set isn't perfect. The Black Widow minifigure, I do love how they took that $80 version, or I guess the helicarrier version, put her in the small set, and she looks great. That's perfect in my opinion. But the Crossbones minifigure, he looks really good. I love his torso and his face. I just wish maybe he had a little bit more details, either as leg or arm printing. But I mean, that's to a lesser extent as the greatest offender of this set, which is Falcon, who looks awesome for his wings, for his torso, his face print, which are all new. But the lack of dual molded arms to represent sleeves or printing on his arms makes him look incomplete. The same could be said with a lesser extent to his legs because it lacks leg printing. Now, the actual little cycle right here, I think looks really good. The only thing that's missing is another kind of a holder for the baton. I wish it would have been able to hold both batons. Then this little vehicle right here, the little 4x4, I like the raggedy kind of look of it. It just feels maybe something's missing. I don't know. I don't like the design in regards to using like windows as the doors, but I honestly, it's probably the second best thing of this whole set, or maybe the third best. I do like the Avenging Cycles a little bit better, but it still looks really good, so I don't mind that much. So it's a great value, but there's just a lot of disappointments in the set. I rate this a B. Either way, what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.